In 1902, British aristocrat Orlando, Baron of Oxford, his wife Emily, and their young son Conrad visit a concentration camp in South Africa during the Second Boer War. Working for the Red Cross. Emily is killed over a Boer assassin attack on the camp, causing pacifist Orlando to determine that the world needs someone to head off such conflicts since they occur. 12 years later, Orlando recruited two of his servants, Shola and Polly, into his spy network dedicated to protecting the United Kingdom and the British Empire from every approaching Great War. Conrad, greedy to fight, is forbidden to join up by the protective Orlando, who persuades Lord Kitchener, Secretary of State for War, no more to let him join the army. At the behest of Kitchener, Conrad and Orlando ride for Orlando's friend Archduke Franz Ferdinand through Sarajevo, and Conrad saves the Archduke from a bomb flung by Gavrilo Princip, a rebel intent on sparking a war. Next, however, Princip happens to run into the Archduke's entourage again, this time succeeding in fatally shooting the aristocrat and his wife Sophie. Orlando's group, relying on information from other dignitaries' socially imperceptible servants, learn that Princip was part of a plot to pit the German, Russian, and British empires contra each other. The group, headed by the mysterious shepherd from a classified mountaintop headquarters, have their own network of agents, including the Russian mystic Grigory Rasputin, a credible advisor to Tsar Nicholas of Russia. Rasputin, on the minister's rank of the shepherd, manipulates Tsar Nicholas by poisoning his young son Alexei, and only curing him, albeit Nicholas promises to leave the war. Conrad is notified of Rasputin's manipulation by his relative, Prince Felix Yusupov. Knowing the Western Front will be left vulnerable if Russia leaves the war, Conrad delivers this advice to Kitchener and his aide-de-camp Major Morton, who set sail for Russia. Their ship is torpedoed by a submersible and sunk. Word of Kitchener's death reaches Orlando, dispatch him to head to Russia with Shola, Polly, and Conrad to deal with Rasputin once and for all. At a Christmastide party hosted by Prince Yusupov, Orlando, Shola, Conrad, and Rasputin fight, the skirmish only ending when Polly shoots and kills Rasputin. At the shepherd's orders, Erich Johannesson, and confidant to Kaiser Wilhelm II, sends the Zimmermann telegram, hoping to amuse Britain and the United States. Although the message is intercepted by British acumen and given to the United States, President Woodrow Wilson refuses to join the war without detailed proof. The shepherd recruits Vladimir Lenin and priests rank as Bolsheviks to overthrow the Tsar and remove Russia from the war, sending in Butcher to kill the Romanovs. Now of age, Conrad is commissioned in the direction of the Grenadier Guards against his father's wishes. Orlando meets with King George V, who indicted Conrad back to Britain. Conrad sends back a young soldier named Lance Corporal Archie Reed in his apartment, giving him the code name Lancelot to send a message to his dad. Disguised as Archie, a member of the Black Watch, Conrad enlists for a mission into no man's land to retrieve information from a British agent wounded there, but is mistaken after a German spy upon his return and executed at gunpoint. However, the information he retrieved from the agent is the proof President Wilson required to enter the war. Orlando's group learn President Wilson is actually blackmailed with a film of him being seduced by one of the shepherd's agents, Mata Hari. Orlando detects her at the American embassy and after overpowering her recovers her cashmere scarf, made from unique wool only found in one specific mountainous region. Correctly identifying this location as the shepherd's poultry of operations, Orlando, Shola, and Polly head there and fight their way indoors. Morton, who had faked his own death and sunk the battleship, is disclosed to be the shepherd. Orlando and Shola fight and kill Morton while Polly recovers the initial film negative of Wilson's seduction, allowing his country's forces to mobile. A year after the war, Orlando investment the Kingsman tailor shop as a front for his organization. Orlando, Shola, Polly, King George, Archie Reed, and a U.S. ambassador designed the original Kingsman, each domineering a code name from the King Arthur legend to honor Conrad. In a mid-credit scene, Johannesson is revealed to have appropriated on the shepherd identity, and introduces Vladimir Lenin to the Romanovs' killer, a budding Adolf Hitler.